How's it going? Sean Dekmar here from DekmarTrades.com. We just finished off one of the biggest days of 2016 where we saw some explosive spikes from stocks such as SPU, OPTT, and OPGN, all on our alert box. As you guys can see, we actually went 6 for 6 today on all our alerts, getting in as early as possible, and these traders in chat have absolutely killed it, so I definitely want to give them their shout outs. OPTT, Susie locking in $2,200, Keon Yard $2,500, Tickle Trader $2,350, Heffelstein $260, Bones with $1,836, Redman up towards $9,000. So the list just keeps going on. We could not be more happy for you guys, and you guys absolutely killed it overall today. So we're definitely fired up, and we're looking forward to more gains tomorrow and the day after that, as well as we still have 2 more days left of this week. But overall, we want to go into a little bit of a video recap, talk about how we found these trades, how we predicted the market. A lot of these trades such as OPTT, TWER, SPU, these were all in our alert box before the market even opened. From very simple setups for very simple little strategies, we want to go over, and I want to show you how I found these little easy tricks that you are going to profit huge on in the future if you study up, if you work hard, if you understand and can read the market like a book. That is what I want for you guys. So predict the market, make it profitable for yourself. So enjoy our video recap today of straight out of trading chat, what we went over, what we told our traders, and how we played our stocks today. If you would like to join our chat, we offer free 2-week trials at www.DekmarTrades.com. We're looking forward to seeing you in chat. The 50-day moving average is at 374. Again, guys, as I said, the 50-day moving average is going to be some sort of a resistance line. So if we break this 50-day moving average, we could potentially see this run, very nicely. So I actually am thinking about changing TWER to for a break of just the 50-day moving average, because that should bring in some nice overall hype. So it's 374. So let's look for a maybe a 381-ish entry. And then we could have a stop loss down towards 369, and then we look for that run up to $4 pre-market high. You can look to lock in some sort of profit. Next up, I have SPU. SPU again. SPU is kind of having a is currently down in pre-market. So SPU is currently down in pre-market. It's currently down 3%. But what is a great entry place, guys? A great entry place would be at the stock's previous close. Sometimes I like little down gappers from very big top gainers, because it makes for easy entries. A great entry point, guys, when you have a down gap with a very hot stock the previous day, is going to be the previous close, because right now the stock is red. Already on the day, the stock is red. But if we broke from, let's say where it is right now at 605-ish, and it goes up to 628, breaks 628, then we're going to have a very nice easy run, as it'll be red to green. That'll bring in a lot of hype. That'll bring in a lot of momentum. Again, guys, a little psychological part of trading. Traders see a stock go red from green. That is going to bring in a lot of overall movement as the stock is basically going negative to positive. So I do like SPU as well right here. So we are looking for that 628 break. Again, I think 630 might hold up as lower resistance, so I give it a little bit of 4 cents. Just so I know it broke 628, so I know it breaks 630, and then we can get a nice run from there. Looking for a nice run up, a little up towards around that 655-ish mark. Again, SPU has a very nice overall pattern, and we can see this move very big. What other stocks do I want to go over today? There are a few that I do just want to go over. A little bit of a side note, if you guys weren't here, OPTT and both SPU both broke out yesterday due to the fact of mid-candle breakout patterns. And right now they also have a bullish engulfing, which means we could see a lot more green in the upcoming days. Bullish engulfing, but from a mid-candle breakout pattern. When we have this initial run-up, red candle, guys, comes right down to mid-candle of the green candle, and then we start moving on up. Again, this is one of our go-to patterns. the mid candle breakout. So we have our green candle, red candle comes down to the middle, so shorters have their fun, and then longs come back and buy the stock on up. Same exact thing with OPTT, guys. OPTT, nice run up, red candle comes back down to middle, and then we get our nice green candle all the way on up. And you can also look at some other examples such as BSPM. BSPM, as we have shown you this before. BSPM, big run up, red candle comes right back down towards around middle of the initial candle, and then we start moving on up. So just like we went over SPU, the hottest stock yesterday with over a $4 rip, we actually were alerting this at $8. We had it on the alert box at $9, ran up towards a high of $9.95, $9.89, somewhere right along those lines, about a dollar rip. We are keeping our eyes on OPTT again today. I want to say at the break of 850. I want to watch for my eyes at the break of 850. The pre-market high is 848, and I do think we could see a potential play. I do want to see, how much movement is going to be coming into this stock, because this thing has the potential to rip on OPTT. This only has 1 million in float. This thing can move. This thing can rip. Again, another mid-candle breakout pattern. We could see a very nice pop. So I want to say 850, but it is, a little risky. We'll see exactly. Hopefully the stock actually comes back down, and then we can look to buy at pre-market highs, which would be, right at that 850 mark. So I honestly want this stock to drop right at the start of the day. Possibly will fall towards around that 785 mark, and then we look to get it at the breakout of this channel up near 850 for a nice run up towards around 950. So that would be, perfect scenario to keep our eyes aware of that. So OPTT, I will put this up on alert. But other than that, guys, it is 9:25. Happy Wednesday morning. It is a beautiful day out today. So, you know what? Let's lock in these profits. Let's go big and enjoy our days. So I am looking forward to the start of this day. We are 6 minutes away. Fired up, team, ready to go. I hope you guys have brought your A game, because today looks like it's going to be a solid day in the market. Futures are up, looking to break records, and you should be looking to break records of your own on your portfolios. So other than that, guys, it is 9:24. We're going to switch over to our other trading scanners right now and get ready to start the day. So get fired up, get ready, and we look forward to a good one ahead. We'll be back in 1 minute with our brand new scanners up. Again, guys, what are we watching? We have everything up on the alert box that I think you guys should keep your eyes on. OPTT is right near that 850 mark right now, so we might see a morning pop right at the start of the day. Again, there are going to be traders that have missed this overall play yesterday, so I do think this stock could potentially just have a nice morning rip. I do want you guys to be safe. I do want you guys to be smart. I want you guys to lock in profits when you have them, of course, but keep your eyes on OPTT. This stock ran over $4 yesterday. It's definitely going to be hot at the start of the day. It is non-shortable, so that is also going to be a good thing, as there's not going to be as many shorts. But I do want to see if this thing can possibly take off and possibly rip. We also have TWER up on the level 2, because I want to see if that can break its 50-day moving average of 374. If it breaks that 50-day moving average of 374, we could potentially get that nice big pop. But there will be, a few other plays that might just pop up here and there. So definitely keep everything on watch. But the market is open right now, and we are going to see exactly what these plays are going to be doing, how these stocks are going to be moving. So I am keeping TWER on watch and OPTT to see if we're going to get these nice pops. And we do have TWER slowly coming on up. TWER is slowly coming on up towards around that 50-day moving average. So I do want you guys to be on alert. Again, we are not hopping into anything at the moment yet. We are just looking for these nice possible plays. It's good OPTT is coming back down. OPTT is coming back down, which is a good thing to see. Now, if it could U-shape back on up, we could see that nice big rip. We do have TWER trying to fight its 50-day moving average at 374. So we are looking, 374 is trying to possibly break on TWER, as that is its 50-day moving average. As you can see, it hit 374, and it is starting to turn around right here. So we do want to see the stock, break that 374 mark and see if we get a nice possible pop from here. If OPTT came back down to $8, now it's looking to get back up towards that 850 mark. That would be a very nice price now on OPT, up near that 850 mark, to get that nice rip and that nice possible play. SPU, guys, SPU is taking off from that 632-ish mark. It broke that old high of the day, SPU. So SPU is bringing in some hot overall volume right now. Just got halted. And again, we were waiting to see SPU break its previous day close. So it closed at 628, broke 632, and that is when we got a lot of overall movement. So that is why that stock brought that overall hype, brought that overall movement towards it. OPTT on high alert as well, guys. OPTT starting to form a little bit of a U, trying to get back on up. SPU so far, very big rip, 632 all the way up to 695. We just got currently unhalted, but OPTT also coming back on up right here. So I do want to keep you guys on high alert on both plays. And we do have OPTT starting to break now, guys. OPTT broke 850, and we are off to the races now on OPTT. As we have 870 high of the day so far, and here's 880. Again, we're looking for two stocks that really take off, really rip. So we have SPU breaking, we have OPTT breaking. TWER also broke that resistance line. So we have three stocks on alert right now that are really moving very quickly. My eyes on both TWER and OPTT, as these are the stocks that we have been watching that have been absolutely ripping. So OPTT, very nice play. TWER ran up towards a high of 418 so far. Very nice play right there. But I think OPTT can even spike even more. So here it is up to $9 and even breaking that $9 mark. And again, OPTT 852 to sell, target $9. Beautiful. TWER, very nice play, a very nice rip. Definitely keep your eyes on watch for the possible rebreak of $4. But OPTT is the stock that I'm currently in, as this stock is ripping just as I predicted. And this is when the stock is taking on off. So again, TWER, beautiful play. SPU, beautiful play. And OPTT, beautiful play. I love stock trading, guys. This is literally the best job in the world, and I cannot get over that. How much fun and how easy some days really are of these stocks just popping off. 3 for 3 so far in this overall day. So we're only 4 minutes into the market. Only 4 minutes into the market, I've already locked in $650 off OPTT, which is absolutely huge. 4 minutes into the market, guys, and all the way up from $850 all the way up to $9.25 on a high of the day so far. Absolutely huge. TWER is most likely trying to find some support along this 50-day moving average of 375, but it's nice to see that nice pop, that nice rip through that high of the day of that 50-day moving average up towards a high of 417 for around a nice around a nice 40-cent gain right there on TWER. It's very nice to see that was the 50-day moving average, and seeing that nice pop and that nice rip. Right now we're having a little bit of pullback on OPTT. But this is what we are currently keeping our eyes on. Currently I think OPTT is coming up and probably going to break that 953 mark as well. But an absolute huge morning so far. It's only been 5 minutes in, and we are absolutely destroying it at the moment. And here comes 953. If you want to look for a possible break, most likely, guys, we are going to be running up back towards that high of the day, at least yesterday, of 985-ish or so. So if you want to look for a possible entry, I do think we are going to be running back up towards that overall area. And here we are on OPTT, probably running up towards around this $10 mark on this run. But this is where the predictability is at. This is where the money's at, guys. This is the overall U-shaped breakout pattern. Same exact thing we saw with SPU. SPU still on a beautiful play from 632 on a very nice rip U-shaped breakout pattern. Then we have TWER. TWER, nice 40-cent morning spike. It's done right now, but we had that nice 40-cent morning spike from, what was it? 381, ripping through $4, hitting highs of 417 on the day for a nice 40 cents around that area because it broke its 50-day moving average. These are all points you want to keep your eyes on. These are all points you want to keep your eyes on that really have big time rips and big time potential. And these are things I want you guys to notice every single time. So OPTT trying to get above $10, maybe a possible bull flag. We could be seeing this stock bull flag right here if we move down and move up at the same time. So this could be a potential bull flag play. And it is trying to, break this 1020 mark. And here we go, guys. OPTT starting to lift off here. OPTT, beautiful next leg up, all the way up to 1039. And this stock is, absolutely ripping. And this is, why I love stock trading. The bulls are here, guys. I hope you guys are locking in, some nice profit. 3 for 3 on alerts. These were the alerts that we already put in before the market even opened, so you guys had a chance to put them in. So you guys were ready for these alerts, ready for these plays, and every single one of them absolutely took off just as we wanted because of our overall patterns. The mid-candle breakout. TWER broke its 50-day moving average, which we went over yesterday. And now OPTT taking off even more. The sky's the limit on OPTT, guys, as OPTT, I believe this is the new 52-week high. New 52-week high every single time OPTT makes a new high. So every time the stock makes a new high, it makes a new 52-week high. We are above $10. That's like being above $1. So watch out for the continuous breakouts of the high of the day. Continuous breakouts of the high of the day. There it is again, guys. Continuous breakouts of the high of the day, where we are going to see some very nice rips, some very nice plays. Watch for 1068 to break out now, guys. Break of 1068, look for the run up towards around $11 then. So SPU is a little bit of a cheaper, and really OPTT and SPU are basically just following each other. Absolute huge plays this morning on both ends of this overall stock. 850 resistance. Both stocks are breaking 52-week highs and looking for next big plays, but SPU is a little cheaper. I would watch that 850 break, but SPU, a very nice overall play. An absolutely huge morning. I could not be more happy for you guys. I could not be more fired up. And welcome to the stock market. This is how we love to do things around here. So I do want to kind of switch over to SPU real quick to let you guys give a look over there on that level too. Do want to see what type of movement is heading into this play, but SPU is hot as well. So we do have OPGN coming back on up towards the high of the day. Break of 228. We could potentially see this breaking big on OPGN. So we'll see if we can get that nice possible rip coming on up. As it is bringing in some good activity. So keep this on watch as we are coming up towards that 230-ish mark, and look for that possible pop right here as we are getting a little bit of activity. We'll see if we can get a possible run, as there is activity coming into this overall play right here. And we'll see if we can get that nice possible run, that possible takeoff right along these lines on OPGN, because there is hot activity coming through. OPGN also has a float of 1 million. And we just need a little hype to really push this stock on up and potentially get a nice little run. So it's right along these high of the day right now, and we are possibly losing a little bit of volume, but I do want to see if we get this nice little pop. We do have some pretty strong resistance right along this line right here. And there's that pop that we wanted to see on OPGN right there, as OPGN just got that pop on off. It has that 1 million in float taking off. When you have 1 million in float and you start getting hyped towards this overall play, that is when the stock starts moving very nicely. So OPGN, a very nice move right now, all the way up towards 282 at the moment. So there's 291, and this stock is moving big at the moment as we just really took off very quickly. All from that break of that 228 mark, as we had our first initial 228 right here, and then we had this nice slow climb on up, and then we had that nice rip. OPGN just got halted. OPGN just got halted. And you know what, guys? Let's have some fun right here. Only one winner. But before the stock gets unhalted, if you are within, if you are within 3 cents of where the stock gets unhalted, first one to type it in wins. You get a free month. Go ahead and type it in on public. OPGN, where did that open up? Right at 298, I believe. 298 is where this stock opened on up, and I believe the winner is Lens. Send me a message. Guess 296. So Lens guessed 296. Lens is the winner. So LENZ as the username. Send me a message. You will be getting a free month. I would watch my eyes around OPTT around 11 o'clock. Just a little prediction. OPTT around 11 o'clock. I think we could possibly see this up to the high of the day. Around 11 o'clock. We are building higher lows. And if it stays on this trend, of course, it has to stay on this trend, of course. But if it stays on this overall trend that I'm seeing right here, I do think we could possibly see a high of the day up through that $11 mark on OPTT. So that is just something I want you guys to be aware of, that this thing could pop on off, and I think it could pop off in about 30 minutes or so.
20 minutes later.
OPTT, you know, there's that rip I was talking about up near OPTT, that nice squeeze, that nice pop. So absolutely, you know, a very nice prediction right there. And again, guys, you know, me predicting that is just because I've seen this type of play over and over and over again. You know, I've seen this type of market. I've seen, you know, these stocks rip. And it's just something that happens, you know, a lot. So I get a nice feel, I get a nice read on the market, and you know, it allows you to do these type of things. And I definitely want you guys to be able to understand the market as well, and you know, get these nice rips. But OPTT right now taking off, and I think OPTT, guys, we can continuously see this climb. I think OPTT can absolutely rip. So that is just something I'm keeping my eyes on right now. It's still getting held up at 295. So unless it hits that mark of 301, you know, such a great day today overall, as we have just been absolutely killing it on the overall day today. You know, absolutely killing it on the overall day today. So many big time plays, so many big time wins, and you know, this is such a great bullish day. The market is consistently breaking highs. The Dow is up 59 points. The NASDAQ is up 60 points. The S&P 500 is up 11 points. And we are seeing stocks absolutely rip just over and over and over again. Right now, OPGN is on this current trend line. OPGN is right on this trend line right here at the moment. So you guys can see that, that we have that overall trend line right there. It is looking to make its move on up, and if it is going to follow this trend line, it's going to bounce right here. We can also see it starting to crack a little bit, so we might even start to see a little bit of a crack. But OPGN, guys, why did this happen? Look at this stock. Same exact thing we saw before with OPTT. Same exact thing we saw with OPTT is we had a nice U-shaped pattern, a nice overall channel, and the breakout of the channel is where we got our next leg up, a nice rip, and our nice climb. The break of the channel, guys, is where we got our nice climb, our nice rip, our overall volume, our overall hype, and that is what we really want to be aware of.